Please join me in welcoming, all the way from Oakland, California, here to answer all your questions, Dr. Leonora Areola!
Hello! I'm so glad you came! I wasn't sure! But you're here. Oh, that makes me feel so happy. Hello. So yes, I'm Dr. Leonora Areola, MSW DDS. And I am here to answer your burning, personal questions. You know, it's like an advice column or podcast, like Dr. Abby, no, Dear Abby, or Dr. Leonora. That's me. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'll start getting some questions from you, and then I'll make up some songs. But just to kind of get you ready, all right? Why don't, on the count of 3, you all shout out the person you had your first crush on, okay? Their name, okay? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Okay, that was pretty good. All right, how about your first kiss on the count of 3? Really loud, the person. 1, 2, 3.
Nobody.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I had nobody.
And shout out, and no one's gonna be able to hear it because it's you're all shouting at the same time. The time you were most embarrassed, like just the location you were in when you were most embarrassed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, I think we're ready. And maybe it would help if when I'm asking a question, you can turn on the audience lights a little bit just so I can see you. Is that something we can do? Just because I can't see anyone really. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. So does anyone have a question to start with?
I have a question.
Oh, yes, please.
I am in love with someone who lives in a different city to me. How do I deal with that?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Let me just ask, how far away is this city?
Wellington. So not another country,
But far.
Far.
Okay. Your love is so far, too far to drive in a car, and you're here at the bar, getting so sad. Should you move to Wellington, or should she move to Auckland? That is a question to ask. Maybe it's not really possible for you to be more compatible. And then there's one way to do this, and that's just phone sex. Phone sex is something really better than next. It's something you can do when you're far, or you could get lots of frequent flyers, and then you could go there when you retire. That's a way to do it. Or you could break up, find someone else, someone who you could share a shelf, and you'd be much happier, I think. I guess that's really what you've got to do. Thank you for asking the question. Anyone else? Anyone with a question?
There's one here.
Oh, there's your question.
How do you deal with like your focus is scattered around and you're trying to get your priorities straight?
Oh, yes. Very important.
You've got to get yourself together. You can't just sit around and enjoy this nice weather. There are so many things out there to distract you. And people who will attract you. They will attract you. What you can do is first throw away your phone. Just throw it away. Lock yourself in a room where there is nothing but your work. Don't worry if people start to think that you're a jerk. You're not a jerk. No, you're just focused. You're now really focused. Nothing can distract you when you're alone and no one comes to your home. There's no YouTube or TikTok, just you and a writing utensil. That should do it.
More questions? Oh, yes.
How do you strangle a snake?
Well, you see, that's not really advice. That's like something, yeah, you know, I don't think I can really help you with that. Maybe I can help you with why you want to strangle a snake. Is that really the question?
There's one living in my house and I hate it. Like, I really.
Okay, so how about a song about how do you get along with a snake in your house? Where did you find the snake? Let's see.
You have a strange roommate. He is not, or he is invertebrate. And he's really, really kind of slimy. When you see him, you think, oh, blimey. What can you do to get along with a snake? It makes my heart ache. Just need to look deeply in his eyes. You will realize that he's more scared of you than you are of him. So here's what you can do. Love the snake, love him for who he is. Don't be afraid of him. Love yourself, love your inner reptile. And you'll see you both have the very same smile. Love the snake in yourself. Love him back, and you'll soon find out that you can love your snake.
There were more questions? Oh, yes, I see.
Yeah, my husband
won't share his energy drinks with me, how can I make him be more generous?
Oh.
Energy drinks.
Naughty.
That's
That's a good question.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Let's see.
That's gonna be me.
Your husband's a thirsty dude. He's not trying to be rude. He just likes his energy drinks so much. Doesn't realize that you're right there and thirsty too. Well, there's a solution you can do. Buy 2 drinks at a time. Then you'll both be satiated, and it won't be hard to rhyme and make up a very new song about something else that is going on.
Very kind. Ben was out there, and he got some like really deep personal ones that people are afraid to share. And oh my gosh, this is actually really full. So I should probably start reading some of these. Okay, so here's one. Wait. No, that's not a good question. Okay, so this question is, my life has become some kind of version of the sixth sense. Only I keep seeing nude people. It's making me crazy. How can I get through this?
What kind of people?
Nude people. People without clothing on.
Oh, nudity. Like a nudist beach.
Yeah, naked.
Nude.
Nude. Let's see. Let's see. How can we do this?
That's true. Hangs.
You're seeing people's private parts, and it's distracting you from their hearts. It is making life really confusing. Well, there's a way to deal, and that is not to cup a feel, but to think about things that are soothing. When you see someone hanging out and you're feeling like you gotta shout, just think about a nice calm beach and lots of nice things in your reach, like little birdies in the sky and nice people walking by. Oh no, that's the same problem. Well, you can think of animals because they're already naked and they don't bother you because they're really furry and cute. And maybe if you think of people like animals, then you will refute the problem and guilt that you feel because it's real. It's not real, yet it was embedded in you when you were a child. But everybody's naked at heart, and you can be too. Thank you. I'll take another. There's so many of them. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe I'll do that one. I don't know. There's just so many. Let me just see what else we have. Because we're running out of time. Lemons are actually not naturally reoccurring. So what do I do when life gives me lemons? They're just of all the meanings of life, which is the greatest?
Oh.
Maybe you can
what is the best one. Maybe you should climb on board the next train that's headed for the Lord, or maybe you should try a different tact. Is life for the rich, or is life really a bitch, or is life just a work of art? Should you try to behave? Should you try to get laid? Or you should try to hide your farts? What is the meaning of a life that depends on you? What's the life that you want to lead? Is it something it's fun? Or is it like holding a gun and you're not sure if it's pointing at you or me? Just hold out your heart and see what it tells you. And maybe if you listen very close, you'll come up with a plan and be a better man, or maybe be better at both. Does anyone have another question you want to ask me, or should I pull another one out of the hat? I think we only have time for one, maybe two more.
How do I decide what to watch on Netflix?
How do you decide what?
What's the question?
How do you decide what to watch on Netflix?
You don't know what to watch on TV. There's so many things for you to see, and there's kind of too much if you ask me. Maybe pick something you've never seen before, but that's a risk because you could be bored. And if you pick something new, well, you don't know, you might feel ignored. So watch something that's been recommended, but not by the algorithm, because that's unexpected. Find a good friend who liked it and ask them instead.
I guess there's so many in here. Okay. Oh, I like this. How do you successfully exit from an argument that is going nowhere? I like this.
When you're feeling all mad about the argument that you've had, you could turn it around and be sad, or you could move on. One thing that I think you could try is to take on a new emotion. Try something totally new and put that into motion, 'cause you could turn the whole thing around by just turning that smile into a frown. Or you could walk away and see what they do. Maybe they'll start to feel guilty and make it up to you. And you could try running back to them and telling them you're so glad that you're still friends. Still friends? Isn't it nice to be friends? And that argument will just fade away. Well, unfortunately, that's all we have time for, but I've had such a good time with all of you, and thank you so much for letting me get to know you a little bit and your lovely country, and thank you. That's all I have to say. Yay!